Hello everybody and welcome back to a brand new video. How are you all doing? I hope you're doing well. Today I'm coming back to you with another try on haul video, trying a new clothing company out and just seeing what I think of it. I know you probably think that I've got a bit of a problem because that's all I've been filming for the past few weeks, but I'm really enjoying filming them and I think you guys are really enjoying watching them as well. So this week I'm trying out a new company which I've never actually ordered from before, and this is SHEIN. I don't know if it's pronounced SHEIN or SHEIN, but you get the gist. I'm gonna go with SHEIN. I never really used to know about this website, but it has seemed to become very popular on social media through about the last 6 months or so, I would say. I see it all the time on TikTok. Yes, I know, I go on TikTok all the time. I'm a bit obsessed, and I also see it a lot on Instagram as well as Facebook and other bits like that. So I see it all the time, and I really thought it was about time for me to try and order some bits of them because, as you know me, I absolutely love a bargain, and if I can get good quality items for a really reasonable price, then I'm gonna do it. So I really wanted to try out SHEIN and just see what they had to offer, and when I downloaded the app I was absolutely shocked. The amount of stuff they have on here is absolutely ridiculous. I can imagine it to be an amazing website to go on if you want to find something in specific or you're trying to dress up as someone in particular. It's a really good site to go on because they just have such a wide variety of different clothing and so many different versions. I was looking at their new in page on their website and they literally get in about 1,000 new pieces a day. I don't know how they keep in check with everything and know everything they've got because their stock must just be out of this world. But anyway, I did end up finding quite a lot of pieces that I liked, and I ended up narrowing it down to 8 pieces which I picked out and actually ended up buying. So without further ado, let's get into this video. I'm going to show you all the pieces I've bought and what I think of them and if I'm going to be buying off SHEIN again. I just want to mention now that I can't remember the prices for all these pieces, but I am going to link them all on screen when I show you each individual piece, so you've got a bit of an idea of how much I paid for it and then how good quality it is in relation to the price. But I just quickly want to say that none of these were over £15. I think the most expensive piece I paid for was about £13, and I also want to quickly say that these items were all either tops or dresses. I was a bit hesitant with ordering trousers or shorts on this website because I think you have to have more particular sizing for trousers and shorts, and I just wanted to find out what these pieces were like before I went on and purchased items which were a bit more harder to look nice on the body. So now that's said, let's get into my first piece. Sorry if the camera angle has shifted a bit, my battery actually died on me, so I've had to change the battery and I literally was only filming for 5 minutes, so that is great. But we are back now and I'm ready to get into all the pieces that I've bought. So as I mentioned earlier, I did pick up 8 different clothing items, but I actually did purchase another cheeky item, which was this headband, and I think this headband's going to come in so handy. I saw this so many times on the website, so many different styles, so many different colours, so there's literally an option for everyone, and it was only £2 I think, which is insane. And the reason I got this headband is I think it's going to come in really handy when I'm putting on my makeup or washing off my makeup at the end of the day. Just do a really good job at keeping your hair out your face and not leaving marks in it at the same time as some hairbands do. At the moment I've currently been using one of my black headbands when putting my makeup on, and it gets dirty very easily. As you can imagine, when you've got makeup on your hands and stuff, it just gets on the headband and you have to wash it all the time. So I think this is going to come in handy a lot. I'm really glad I picked it up. It's a really good quality, it's really stretchy, and it's really soft. I just absolutely love using it. It's making the process of putting makeup on so much easier, as well as washing it off your face as well. And if you wear makeup a lot of the time like me, then it's definitely worth picking up one of these. Right, now I'm actually ready to get into all my pieces that I bought, and this is probably what you're all waiting for. You're probably like, come on, let's just get into it. I spend so long chatting, I'm really sorry, you probably know that by now. But before I start, I just want to quickly say that all the items came in these bags, which I honestly thought was such a good idea and so nice, and made the experience of opening everything just so much more enjoyable. I really wasn't expecting this from SHEIN, considering it is a very reasonably priced website, but it's just so nice that they come in these bags, and I can imagine these bags coming in very handy in the future. But yes, that's just something that really impressed me and I thought was worth mentioning. So I think I'm going to talk about all my t-shirts that I bought first and then move into my dresses. I think I got 3 dresses and 5 t-shirts or something along them lines, so I'm going to save the dresses to the end and start with the t-shirts. This is the first shirt which I picked up, which as you can see is just a very plain basic t-shirt, and I can tell you that this t-shirt is very good quality and is very thick. You can wear a dark coloured bra or no bra at all underneath it and it won't show anything, which is absolutely great. And as you can see, it's got the very famous Michelangelo Creation of Adam print on it, which I absolutely love, and I think this is just such a cool and interesting print. I think this is only about £8, and my favourite thing about this t-shirt is it fits like a man's t-shirt. When t-shirts fit more like a man's style of t-shirt and just a very boxy and have no shape in them at all, I find that a lot easier to style and a lot easier to tie up and work with my body type. Whereas when I buy a t-shirt which is created for women, then it's a lot more fitted and a lot harder to try and adjust and work with your body. That's my personal preference. I just really like when they are slouchy and baggy and you can do as much or as little as you want with them. And this t-shirt definitely ticks all them boxes. I feel like I can wear this t-shirt so many different ways and the style options for it are honestly endless. One thing I quickly want to mention about this t-shirt is it came in loads and loads of colours, but I really wanted the white one. As you guys can imagine, I love the colour white, so I didn't really want a bright pink or a yellow colour. I wanted the white one, but unfortunately they didn't have any mediums in this t-shirt. They only had an extra large. As you guys know, oversized clothing doesn't bother me at all. The majority of my wardrobe is oversized, but as you can see, considering this is an extra large, it's not very big on me at all. Like, obviously it is oversized, it's nowhere near fitted on me. It's not what you would usually expect from an extra large. So if you are planning on picking up this item, just know that it does run a bit smaller. The next piece I want to talk about is a little bit classier, a little bit nicer. There's a lot more to show from it, and that is this top. And I know you're not going to be able to see it at all. If you watched last week's video, I actually wore it in that, which is my Club L London try on haul. If you haven't watched it yet, I'll leave it in the description if you're interested at all. But this is what it looks like. It's really hard to show in the camera because it's actually a wraparound blouse, so it literally just looks like a massive piece of material, which is all it really is. I really like these t-shirts because, again, obviously you can mold them to your body and have them as tight or as loose as you want. I overall just really love how this piece looks. I love literally everything about it. I love the big flowy arms on it, as well as the tie around waist, and you can decide to tie at the back, at the front. You can do lots of different kinds of styles with this, as well as length, so you can either choose for it to be more of a shorter crop or a longer crop, which is really nice and handy as well, because obviously you can style this for a lot of different occasions and make it work no matter where you're going. As you can imagine, with this kind of style of top, the fabric is quite thin, but it doesn't feel cheap at all. I can't remember how much I bought this for, but I will leave a price on the screen, and I did actually buy this one in a size medium, and I am overall really happy with it. I have been wearing this a lot as well, and it is really easy to style and dress up or dress down. The next three tops I will want to talk about are very basic tops. I love basic wear. I find it so easy to style and just stuff that you always need. Again, with basic pieces you can always either dress them up or dress them down and really style them to how you want them. So I really wanted to try out SHEIN's basic pieces and see whether they were any good, because honestly these basic pieces are so cheap. I think that would be so handy to know, especially for repurchasing in the future, if they are very good quality for such reasonable price as well. It's just a no-brainer if I'm honest, and you definitely have to have stable pieces like these in your wardrobe. So as I mentioned, I bought 3 pieces and I think none of them were over the price of £5, which I can't believe, and I'm already going to say I am extremely happy with all of them. So the first piece I'm going to talk about is this basic cropped t-shirt. I'm not going to lie to you, it is incredibly thin. As you can probably see, you can actually see through this and see the bedroom out the other side of it, but it doesn't feel cheap, if that makes sense. But it is incredibly thin, but I can imagine it being very useful when you're going to the gym or something like that. Not that I go to the gym, but if you do stuff like that, because it is so lightweight, it's just very easy to throw on. In my personal opinion, I will be wearing this a lot to the beach because it's so cheap. You don't mind if it gets wet or ruined, and it is, again, just so easy to throw on and almost feels like you're wearing nothing. So that's always a bonus in my book. One thing I do want to quickly mention about this t-shirt is it is a raw hem. The outfit has not been hemmed. There is a stitch going across the whole of the outfit, but it hasn't been tucked under, if that makes sense. You can see the raw cutting, and that does make it fray a lot, but I don't have a problem with this at all. To be honest, I've been wearing this an awful lot, especially while being stuck inside and everything. I think it's just a really handy top to have, and believe it or not, I don't actually have any cropped t-shirts like this, so I've just really been loving wearing it and throwing it on. For the price, I really can't knock it, and I might even end up purchasing a few more colours of these. The next t-shirt I want to talk about is this one, and as you can see, this is very different to the one we've previously spoken about. It is almost like a strappy cami top, which is really nice. I've mentioned in previous videos the problem I have with bodysuits. I have got a very long body. For the majority of the time, I find bodysuits very uncomfortable on me, and that's what mainly drew me to this t-shirt, because I think if you were to wear it tucked into jeans or shorts, it would look like a bodysuit and you wouldn't be able to tell the difference. It's got a very similar sort of style. So it's kind of got a bit of a sweetheart neckline and then these very thin straps. Again, it is a very nice stretchy material, and you don't have to wear a bra underneath this. It doesn't show anything, which is always a bonus, especially when you are working with such thin strap. It's very fitted to the body, which I really liked, because you can make it look like a bodysuit. Hopefully you guys can see it is also a ribbed material, which just makes it feel that little bit more expensive and that little bit more better quality as well. And the last basic t-shirt I want to talk about is this little white t-shirt. This is what it looks like. As you can see, it is very tiny. This t-shirt was actually being sold in one size fits all, and luckily I do fit in it, and it does look okay on me, but I think in the end I'm actually going to end up giving this to my sister, because I think you can tell that it is a one size fits all on me, because it does look like I'm I'm squeezing in it a little bit. So I think I'm going to end up giving it to her because I just don't see that I'm going to get much wear out of this. But all things considered, it is a really nice t-shirt. It is a very thick, almost kind of like knitted material, and it is very stretchy. However, I just didn't really like how it looked like on me in the end. As you can see, there is a little bit of frill along the chest of the t-shirt, and that is really pretty, and I think this would look really nice, especially if you did have a smaller chest area and more of a petite frame. Again, I can't really fault this t-shirt. It's a really good basic piece to have, and yes, I can imagine this shirt coming in handy and being very useful for a lot of people, but unfortunately it's just not for me, this one. Right, now we're going to move on to dresses and play suits. I ended up buying 2 dresses and 1 play suit, and I just want to quickly mention I'm really happy with them. So let's get into these pieces. So this first dress is so creased, it's actually a bit embarrassing, but this is what it looks like. I don't think me holding it up is going to do it justice, and I don't think even the charm video does it as much justice either. It is this really cute, almost linen-y material dress, and it is really sweet, and it's got this wide V and then a tortoise shell buttons as well, and it buttons all the way down to the very bottom. Again, I don't think you're going to be able to see, but the back also has pleats in, so it does a really good job at keeping its shape and fit into your body type really nicely. One thing I will say about this fabric is it is a bit stiff, but it is still quite lightweight, and you can see through it a bit, so I can imagine it being very comfortable, especially if you're wearing this in the summertime or maybe even when you're on holiday. The main reason I picked this outfit up is I thought it would look really cute with little ankle socks and then little white trainers. I just thought that would be such a nice outfit to wear and such a nice piece to throw on as well. I really think this dress looks much nicer in person. As I mentioned earlier, I don't think the try-on videos does it much justice. It's not too tight, but it still is fitted because it has got the little details of the pleating on the back, and I am overall really happy with it. The next dress I picked up, I was actually very surprised I liked and actually put in my basket in the first place because it is nothing like something I would usually wear, but I'm so happy that I've picked it up and tried it out, and it is basically this dress. It's this light blue layered summer dress, and to be fair, I picked this up in a medium, but I probably could have gone down a size in this one because it is a bit on the larger side, but I really don't mind how it looks. It's really comfy and it kind of gives you that effortless style. When you wear it, I feel like it looks like you're not trying too hard, but you still look really nice at the same time. I just personally really like how this dress hangs on me and has that bigger feeling. Looking back on it, I probably could get a smaller size if I did want it to be a bit tighter, and can imagine it coming in so handy, especially when you're away on holiday and don't want to wear anything particularly restricting or just overall uncomfortable. So again, as I've said for other pieces in this collection, it is a very lightweight material, but it doesn't feel cheap, and when you're buying summer pieces like this, you don't really want it to be a heavy and stiff material anyway. So overall, I'm really happy with this piece. I can't wait to wear it when there's a bit of sun out and we're allowed to go out again and style it up in lots of different ways. And the last piece I want to talk about is probably my most favourite piece from all the clothing items that I've bought, and that is this navy blue and white Playsuit. This is actually a Playsuit, which is great. I love Playsuits. They're so handy. They look so nice on you, and you just don't have that added worry that skirts and dresses give you sometimes. They're a lot easier to wear and just overall are a lot more suitable for me, and I feel a lot more comfortable in Playsuit. But this is what it looks like. You can probably see it's got a very wide V at the front, and for the try on haul I did actually wear a little white top underneath it because your bra is completely on show in this. But I think this Playsuit would look really nice if you did have a lacy bralette, or if you are even on holiday and wearing your bikini underneath it. I think that would look really nice and be a really nice throw on cover up piece, but again, you can also dress it up in the evening. As I keep mentioning, it is a very lightweight material, but I'm completely fine with that. Actually, I prefer that if I'm honest, and I just overall love the style of this. I saw a very similar piece to this on Misguided, which was actually a dress version, and I think they were selling it for about £25, and I liked it, but I just didn't like it that much, if that makes sense. So I'm so happy that I've picked up this version, and if anything, it's better because it's a Playsuit as well. I'm over the moon with this piece, and I think it's just going to be one of them items that you can wear time and time again and just always have. They're all my items from my little SHEIN first impression video. I really hope you enjoyed this video and it gave you a bit more understanding of what pieces are like from when you order them to when they actually come. I will definitely be ordering from SHEIN again, as I am so impressed with all their clothing. Obviously there were a few things wrong with them, but really what can you expect when you're spending so little money? As I've mentioned in this video, the only thing I'm really going to be giving away is that little white t-shirt, which was a one size fits all. So whenever you're buying it under that restriction, then you know there might be a problem with it because it's only in one size. You can't guarantee it's going to fit you exactly how you want, but even with that, the quality of it was really good and it will suit a lot of people. It just personally wasn't the best for me, but overall I'm so happy with SHEIN, and I will definitely be ordering with them again. I especially want to try out their swimsuits because you can get swimsuits for about £10 for a set on there, which is insane. I really hope you enjoyed this video and that it helped you in one way or another. If you did enjoy it, please let me know by liking and also leaving me a comment in the description. If you have any concerns, questions, or just want to talk to me in general, then please leave them all in the comments and I'll be sure to get back back to you as quick as I can. Also, if you want to see more from me, then please feel free to subscribe. As I mentioned earlier, I've been uploading an awful lot of videos like this, so if you're interested in any of them, then please check them out. I'll leave a playlist in this video now. But apart from that, that's all I've really got to say this week. I am so impressed with SHEIN, and I can't wait to order from them again and try out some new bits. Thank you all so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you all very soon on Friday's video. Bye!